clips on this channel are age
no,
restricted.
no.
This video
Stop, bro. This
uploaded
stuff
in
is scary, bro. I don't want to watch these. It's scary. I don't like scary videos.
middle of the kitchen.
Watch. Every single time I'll watch this video. This thumbnail's so scary, bro.
To life to parody popular culture.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
always been a foolproof recipe for success on this website.
Yes.
Some of my earliest memories
Scary videos are always
on
popular.
YouTube were watching these goofy animations. And some of the first videos I ever made were stop motion animations.
Dang.
Much in this spirit, a man by the name of Tim Firth would sign up for the site at the beginning of 2015, showcasing his stop motion animations made with action figures and paper
Dang, that's kind of
cutouts.
fire.
But these animations are different from others on YouTube. On the surface, these clips may seem like low-effort stop-motion videos made by a child, but the titles allude to the dark secret these clips all hold.
They wrestling.
Ukraine headshot, Syrian gun battle, Brazilian phone thief gets a surprise, Chinese workplace pipe accident. These aren't your ordinary movie scene
What the
parodies
heck?
made with Legos. Tim Firth is making stop-motion versions of real-life gore videos. Obviously, I can't show you, but most of these videos are in fact one-to-one recreations of actual clips of people's lives being ended in brutal ways. The vast majority of these videos don't have that many views, usually just a few hundred. But one of them in particular did go
That's
semi-viral.
actually disgusting.
Mexican chainsaw video, which was uploaded in 2018. This video is certainly not unwatched. It currently has 360,000 views. It's a recreation of one of the most famous cartel videos that I'm sure some of you have seen in the past. The thing is, this video contains the actual audio from the horribly violent video it's recreating. Yet it and many other clips on this channel aren't age restricted. And as such, pretty much anyone is able to watch them. It's not too hard to imagine a scenario where kids see what they assume is just innocent stop-motion
This is
animation,
scary, bro. Like,
and instead get greeted with real, brutally violent scenes played out with toys. In fact, you don't even need to imagine it, because if you expand the description of this video, you'll find some shorts remixing it, which are all made by children. Welcome to YouTube's Unwatched Horrors Volume 2. In the first episode of this series, we took a look at mysterious and unsettling videos on YouTube with incredibly low view counts, some of which were clips passed around multiple channels. But for this entry, we're going to focus more on mysterious channels and the unexplainable things they post. These channels range from having videos with a few thousand views to some having videos with literally no views. I'm not kidding.
How does he find these?
I was the first person to click on this video, for example. We're going to work our way down, starting with the most widely known channel and ending with the most obscure. Join me as we delve into the unseen horrors lurking under the surface of YouTube.
Hi, my name is Carolina and I'm Farrell's wife. I make all the artwork for this channel, like thumbnails, custom illustrations, etc.
That's fire.
Today though, I'm here to talk to you about perfumes. I love perfumes.
Is this a sponsor?
For me, they aren't only a way to complete an outfit or a look.
Shoot.
That's code Farrell to get 55% off your first month.
I'm not watching no sponsor. What the freak?
Back in 2022, I distinctly remember coming across a disturbing short video that only
That's
had
not what
a few
YouTube looked like in
views.
2022.
I can't remember if I had seen it linked somewhere on Reddit or if it was just in my YouTube recommendations, but I do remember that the video showed a masked woman dancing in a frantic manner.
What's that one thing? Time take back. The Wayback Machine. I gotta go to 2022 real quick just to see what YouTube looked like back in 2022. Where's it at? Do I gotta pick a year? Oh, no, it's right. This is the right one. What year? What year?
Find weird things on YouTube. Well, regardless, I found it again by chance while doing research for this video. We're gonna watch the whole thing.
Oh no. I'm scared. 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 And to think I used to play horror games on my channel, bro. Ooh. Why do we have to watch it?
It seems my memory wasn't far off. This video, put up by user 9472, and which somehow doesn't have a title, shows us a woman moving in a bizarre and agitated fashion, accentuated by the way the video loops. While I remember her wearing a mask, it seems she isn't. Instead, she just has either lipstick or blood smeared around her lips. The clip is accompanied by a mysterious foggy ambient soundtrack that wouldn't be out of place in a Silent Hill game. While I remember this video only having a few hundred views back when I originally saw it, it now has more than 60,000. The description simply reads,
Yelena in the hallway.
While the video may have more views now, it doesn't seem to be any less mysterious. Nobody in the comment section seems to have a clue what's going on here. Doing an image back search on several frames of the video yields no relevant information. The only info that can be gathered here is the name Yelena, which is a common first name in various Romance languages, but obviously that doesn't tell us a whole lot. In one of user 9472's other videos, we can see a view of the same hallway. Judging by the positions of the door and the wallpapers, this video takes place at the opposite end of the same hallway from the last video. This clip shows us an empty view of this corridor, until the vague form of a woman just barely comes into view, at which point it ends.
I actually don't want to watch this video, bro. I
genuinely
do not want to watch these videos.
Too distorted for me to actually
like they actually, bro, they're actually so scary to me.
The blurry image at the end is upside down.
YouTube creepypastas have always scared the life out of me since I was little, and I've never wanted to watch them. I used to be scared by the Monster Mash.
When flipping it and putting it through an AI image enhancer, you can make out what might be two people standing outside a window wearing motorcycle helmets. Judging by the fact that we have two videos with the same hallway and this random unrelated image at the end of this video, I'm gonna guess that user 9472 is making this content themselves and not using found footage from the internet. If we take a look at their first video...
Stop, bro. This stuff is scary, bro. I don't want to watch these. It's scary. I don't like scary videos. I don't like scary videos, man. Like, especially scary videos on YouTube, bro. That stuff, like, really scares the life out of me, man. Like,
August 2021, we're greeted with a single still image of a woman with a blurred out face accompanied by slowed down music. This appears to be an image taken of a TV screen.
okay.
When sped back up, the music sounds something like this.
Stop. Don't play the music in my ear, bro. I'm not trying to hear that stuff. That stuff scares me.
Because this clip is so short, I wasn't able to find where this music comes from by using audio matching tools. Let me know if you recognize it. I think investigating individual clips might not be the best way to go about this. Let's instead take a broader look at this channel. Every video is incredibly similar. They're usually less than a minute long and show static images that rarely move, whether they're slowed down footage, normal speed footage depicting static scenes, or just straight up still images. They almost always have some sort of figure with an obscured identity, whether they're wearing a mask, their face is hidden in the shadows, or they're obscured by some effect like blurring or pixelation.
Bro, this dude has like the perfect voice for these types of videos. I swear to goodness.
These visuals are accompanied by garbled audio that's usually either distorted or slowed down. None of these clips have a title, and they all have around 10 to 20,000 views, with comments from mystified viewers that have no idea what they're watching. I think user 9472 is pretty sly when they make these videos.
I think user 9472 is AI,
from them.
not real.
For example,
scaring the life out of me. I'm about to cry. If I see the video again, if you play the audio or the video, I'm going to cry. I will actually bawl my eyes out right here live on camera. If you play that scary audio and that scary video, I will.
The high frequencies just aren't there. They've been completely cut out, meaning there's nothing to recover. Same thing with the slowed down music from the first video. The clip is so short that it's impossible to use an audio matching tool like Shazam to identify it. They managed to destructively edit photos enough that the effects can't be reversed. In other words, user 9472 knows that people are going to try to dissect their content, and they don't want us to find anything. With that being said though, there are a few cases where user 9472 was less careful. For example, this iconic image of a Slenderman looking character standing in a driveway is from the 2010 French documentary Somewhere to Disappear. The most popular video on their channel features just 2 still images that are screenshots from an audition clip for the reality show Survivor. The longest video on user 9472's channel features 1 short clip stretched out to 6.5 minutes coming from a video from the YouTube channel Memory Hole, which uploads old bizarre home movies. I was actually able to find the source for the audio here, which is the song Hellscape by the darkwave band Troller, which has been slowed down by 4 times. This video features a short clip from an animation made by Slovenian artist Anna Chigon. This is probably the most obscure clip user 9472 has sourced from, having less than 600 views on YouTube when I came across it. Is it possible that user 9472 is Slovenian? After all, Jelenia is a name that exists in Slovenia, and it would explain the general Mediterranean atmosphere of this channel. But when you start looking for information outside the channel itself, this theory quickly falls apart. I may have just said that user 9472 was pretty careful to cover their tracks, but that wasn't always the case. While there's very little information to gather from the current iteration of their channel, we can actually gather quite a bit more from deleted content. Given the obscure nature of this channel, there's not a whole lot of information out there, and the Wayback Machine only reaches back about a year or so here. But I did find this screenshot on Reddit from 4 years ago. This is the same channel, even though none of the videos here exist anymore. But take a look at the names of these clips. These titles are in Italian. Jelenia is an Italian name. This house looks incredibly Italian. Wait, where did this video come from? I don't remember seeing this anywhere on the channel. Very strangely, The Sun wrote an article about this channel 3 years ago about a now deleted video that supposedly contains a dead body. This is one of those junk articles that just sort of describes a Reddit post without any actual research behind it, and as such, no answers are present in the measly 300 words here. They were kind enough to mirror the video though, and while I was only in Italy one time 10 years ago, I can still tell you that this really looks like an Italian house.
I'm never going to Italy.
To narrow down the country user 9472 is from, that's unfortunately where this rabbit hole ends. There's no further information to uncover here. My guess is that this is the project of some art school student. The deleted house clip in particular really makes me think this. It just screams art school to me. Again though, that's just
I hope so.
This YouTuber clearly wants to remain mysterious, and we're not going to get any definitive answers here. Okay, our next segment brings us from Italy out east to a much more mysterious country, Russia, where we'll find a much older and much more obscure channel, also denoted by a 4-letter word followed by 4 numbers, Anon5298. I got a video from this channel recommended to me on my YouTube homepage. We're gonna watch the whole thing in full before talking about it.
Неоправданное движение вперед и вверх. Ложь, которой...
Is this bro? He sounds like the Arkham Knight.
Не может быть. Это невозможность говорить и действовать, определенная масштабом неналичия. Правда лихих понятий, основанная на трудном выборе слов. заключенная в простоте и чистоте помыслов, хитросплетениях алчного людского разума, бездарное отсутствие, обязанное существовать. Посмотри в это зеркало, зайди в это поле, увидь тончайшую структуру материи. Теперь ты сам
I'm not sleeping tonight.
будешь и был.
This video, titled DS108, presents us with some atmospheric camcorder clips showing us some urban Russian scenes, as well as what seems to be a couple on their wedding day, who are the only people that appear in this video. As the clip goes on, some subtly strange things begin to happen. The Russian word nikogda pops up for a second, which translates to never. After that, the camera slowly zooms in on a doorway leading into a cellar, where a pair of glaringly white eyes appears out of the darkness for just
Oh, I didn't see that at first.
a second before the video cuts to the sun slowly peeking out from behind the clouds, before cutting to static and ending. The whole video is accompanied by an ominous Russian narration. When roughly translated to English, it says this.
An unnatural forward and upward movement, a lie that cannot be. This is the inability to speak and act, determined by the scale of unavailability. The truth of attractive concepts based on a difficult choice of words contained in the simplicity and purity of thoughts, the intricacies of the greedy human mind. Mediocre absence obliged to exist. Look in this mirror, enter this realm and kill the finest structure of matter. Now, you yourself will be, and have been.
It's hard to uncover much meaning from this edgy poem, but there are definitely themes of depression and self-annihilation here. I'm sure the translation being not so great is probably shrouding some of the meaning here as well, if there even is any. DS108 was uploaded in October 2024 and currently has around 600 views. There's no description or tags. There's a few comments, all just appreciating the artistic style of the video. If we click on the channel, we'll notice two things. One, there's no personal identifying info here at all. And two, there are more of these DS videos. In fact, they stretch back 8 years.
Dang.
The one we just watched may have been recently uploaded, but all the others were uploaded years ago. The previous entry is DS095, and it follows a similar format. We get another vague and possibly meaningless Black Lodge style speech over top of atmospheric camcorder clips of Russia. The word zapoved briefly appears on screen, which translates to commandment, and the video ends like this.
Как начало
Taking the headset off. I'm taking my headset off. I'm setting it down and I'm not watching this.
конца, из точки невозврата, точку небытия.
If you're curious, the word on the wall there is obernis, which translates to turn around. Not every entry in this series follows the same.
Emerald. Emerald.
Fuck. Alright, bro, I made it too far in the video. I gotta finish watching it, but I promise you I don't want to. I promise you I don't want to finish
uploaded in
watching this.
2018 just shows us a single static shot of an apartment building with eerie music playing in the background for 3 minutes. Or
I hate anything eerie, bro.
DS049, which also
Hate
shows us
scary
a single
things.
static shot accompanied by eerie music. These two videos in particular are really neat. They feel like snapshots of a past I never experienced, but still feels familiar all the same. The oldest entry
Stop,
in the
'cause I
series
keep looking at my
follows two
camera
people using
and seeing
crutches as
myself.
they hobble their way through the city, also accompanied by an ominous and obtuse speech. Now, in terms of what's going on here, I don't think there's anything like an ARG or internet mystery happening in this case. Mostly because this same user also used to upload a lot of shitposty kind of videos on the same channel, as well as this animation he did of Station 922, which is a very popular Russian horror meme. That leads me to believe that this person is just purposely making horror videos. But regardless, you should really check these out, They're really well done little pieces of artistic horror. I feel bad that they all have less than 1,000 views. I think they deserve way more. If you're gonna watch something after this video,
Okay.
maybe consider checking out Anon5298. I'm sure they'd appreciate
I'm not
the
watching
support.
anything after this video.
Okay, we're moving on to the second last channel of the evening, and also the second most obscure. With this one, we're staying in the easternmost European country. Like always, we're gonna watch an entire video before talking about it.
Stop. Now that I know these are all like artistic horror, that fits so much better. Bro, imagine these were video games, bro. That goes so crazy.
This video was uploaded by a user named Lavushka Trap, which is a combination of the Russian word for trap and the English word for trap. Much like Anon5298, we get a
name is
relatively
Trap
short montage of camcorder clips. Instead of atmospheric city shots
Kinda
though,
fire.
we're instead shown eerie claustrophobic clips of some dark basement, only illuminated by a flashlight that's probably being held by the cameraman. The whole video is accompanied by some vaporwave-esque music that I wasn't able to identify, and occasionally, a piece of Russian text pops up on the screen. In the session room.
Okay.
This is the area where the catacombs/facility construction begins. Crow's Eye 1992. This appears to be some sort of urban exploration video, but those couple seconds of the mysterious white figure at the end suggest that something more could be going on here.
Okay, so I think these are all
This
artistic
video
horror.
has 1,200 views and was uploaded in June 2023.
Or maybe I'm just
Just like
convincing
every
myself
other
that
channel
it
we've
is.
talked about today, this user has no identifying info on their channel.
Because
They're
it's
effectively
scary.
anonymous, and they
And I don't
only
like
have
scary
one other
things.
video. This one only has 69 views. The title for this one is Vchod Obnalujen, or in English,
Says 75.
Entrance Detected. Once again, the whole video
Like, bro,
seems
I don't
to
know
have
if you
been
can see
filmed
it,
on
bro.
an
But I'm crying right now. I don't like scary things. Like, there's a tear rolling down my face. Bro, just like, I don't like scary things, bro. I hate them.
old camcorder. Instead of a dark basement, this time we're walking through an empty and possibly abandoned house. The first piece of text here reads, "Above the camera." The house seems to be in pretty poor shape, with a dilapidated kitchen and a ton of dead bugs on the windowsill.
Ew.
Another piece of text pops up
Get
here,
a vacuum.
this one reading, "Signs of a Session." After this, something really weird happens.
Stop.
The cameraman turns around and notices a metal outline on the floor. They've discovered a trap door with a staircase
Stop.
leading to
Stop.
God knows where,
Stop.
right in the middle of the kitchen.
Stop. What was that? What?
Another piece of text pops. God knows where, right in the middle of the kitchen. Another
What did I just see?
piece of text pops up. Chamber entrance location.
Stop. I don't like scary things, bro. Just stop.
The cameraman seems a little hesitant, but does the proper horror movie thing and goes down the staircase into the unknown.
Why am I listening to the audio of this? Is it over? Is it over? I don't even want to watch this in editing, bro.
Rot.
I'm scared.
The last piece of text to pop up in this video simply reads, the entrance to the catacombs, which might lead us to believe that this area is somehow connected to the location from the first video. Was 001 filmed in these catacombs? The camera begins glitching out a bit as the cameraman approaches the door, and the video ends with this.
Bro, stop scaring me. I don't like it. I don't like it, bro. Please.
In the description, the uploader mentions the year 1993, but I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Are we supposed to believe that this video was taken in 1993? I don't know about you, but to me, both of these videos look like they were filmed with either a cheap digital camera or a smartphone with analog effects added over top. If we compare them to some actual vintage camcorder videos from that memory hole channel we talked about earlier, you can see that the look is quite different, which sort of leads me to what's going on here. I'm pretty sure that this was an abandoned ARG. It's got all the telltale signs, the ominous text, the first video being
What's
named
the ARG?
001, the jump scares. It's pretty obvious when you step back and look at it, but it's a little disappointing this never went anywhere. This
What's an
abandoned
ARG?
house is such a cool location for filming something like this, especially with that trap door in the middle of the kitchen. I hope one day Lavushka Trap will come back to finish what they started. Alright, we're moving on to the last channel for today, and also the most obscure. I got a video from this user recommended to me in the sidebar of a different video, and
Alternate
it literally
reality
had
video.
no views. I was actually the first person to watch this. Let's take a look. Once again, full video, and then we'll talk about it.
Oh, this looks like some crazy Watchdog stuff. This even look like horror. This is fire. I'm not reading all that. Now, this is awesome. I would like a flashing light warning though. Holy crap.
This video, which currently has around 100 views, appears to be multiple clips overlaid on top of each other with different blending modes. In all honesty, this really reminds me of those short little companion videos you would often get in the original Slenderman ARGs. Specifically, this one reminds me of Hello There from Tribe 12. The text tells a story about a comment this channel received back in October 2021, and how it subconsciously influenced its creator ever since. The creation of this video may have been sparked by its creator randomly remembering about this comment and reflecting on it, hence the name, Random Access Memories. At the end of the video, we learn what the comment said. Who are you? And
Dang.
just who is this user? Well, their name is
Dang.
SubNet, and they have many other videos on their channel, including a follow-up to this one we just watched. This one currently has 49 views, and is similar to its previous entry. The clips in the background appear to be repeating footage thrown through a ton of filters to make them look like white outlines over a black background. The text continues the train of thought from the last video, reflecting on comments the user received 3 years ago, which made them ponder
That picture in
about
the
the
background
nature
looks
of
awesome.
identity. Do people manipulate their memories to better fit their current identity? What is the nature of someone's online presence compared to who they really are as a person? How much of your identity is built by the environment?
Nah,
around
because this is
you?
really fire, bro.
All of these thoughts are explored.
This
in
last one's
video.
not even that scary.
These two videos might seem a little creepy and unexplainable on
Nah.
their own, but when you start looking at the other videos on this channel,
like
everything
soul
becomes
searching.
clear. All of these videos are art pieces, which are usually accompanied by SubNet's own original music. There are some genuinely interesting videos here. This one with the metaverse overlaid on top of a real city scene narrated by the generic TikTok voice is pretty cool. They're really creative with their visuals in general. They often heavily data mosh screen recordings of their TikTok or Instagram homepage, Google Maps, and even their own DMs with fans. The narrative is always driven through the text that appears over top of these clips, which is usually some ominous analysis on the apparently unnatural way we exist and socialize in the modern world. Or reflections on SubNet's own self-image and the social relationships a creator builds with their fans. I think what attracts me to SubNet is how much they come off like some mysterious figure in an ARG like To The Ark, while at the same time being a completely genuine and honest channel. While someone like User9472 is purposely just making eerie videos without any meaning behind them solely for the sake of horror, SubNet is the real deal. It doesn't seem like they're trying to scare anyone. They're just expressing their thoughts and ideas.
Look at that right there. There's someone looking back on that dude's walking
this is how
forward.
it all happens to come out. These aren't empty thrills. There's actual thought behind all of this, and it's not fiction to boot. Coming across some genuine, mysterious video like this, and being the first person to watch it, is not something that happens every day. I know some people find it annoying when YouTube recommends them videos with incredibly few views, but it not only helps small creators find an audience, it's also the only way situations like this happen. The feeling of horror is greatly intensified when it's coming from a genuine source and experienced in isolation.
I want to do this.
Alright guys, that's all I got for today. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, you can use code Feral to get 55% off your first month.
Wow. That last video was really good. Now I'm going to find a video with low views.